welcome to my channel. I'm Joy Fay, and today I want to talk to you about making palettes at home. In a really simple, very inexpensive way to make sure that your acrylics will last as long as possible. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is the palette that I'm using at the moment, and it's quite a big one, and I've had this on the go now for over a week. So let me show you how I do this. It's really very, very simple and very homemade. So the first thing I have here is I have some cardboard, which I've cut out, just any old cardboard. I've got some tin foil, which I place on top, obviously to stop the cardboard getting wet, and I've got a cloth. And so what I do with the cloth is I completely wet it. You can spray it or put it in water, and then I get some kitchen baking paper, and I put that over the top, and then I just clip it down at the side, so it's like that. And then what I can do is I've got a tray here, and when I finished using the paint, I've got just put some kitchen roll in some water, put that in the middle, put the tray over the top, and that will last for ages. I live in a very warm climate, so to keep acrylics usable, I devised this plan so I could keep using them, and it works a dream. So that's number one of doing it. Now, number two is a very similar thing, and I've got an oven tray here, and I do the same thing. I totally wet. Oh gosh, sorry. I totally wet the cloth, and then I place the foil over the top, and then I can use that as a palette. Now, because it's got the lip on it, you can put the tray over at the top, or some cerulean wrap, and that will then keep the paints really moist, not runny. It's really great because the damp is underneath. It just keeps them the right consistency, and I use this all the time. And it's great that if you're working on 2 or 3 different paintings and you've got 2 or 3 different color palettes, you can put a color palette in each and you can preserve them. So it works really well. Now, the last one is the one that I was using for a long time, and I still do, which is one that I bought. Now, this is great because it's got a lid, and I do the same thing. Actually, when you buy it, it comes with palette paper, but I run out of that a long time ago, and so I use exactly the same thing. I've got my cloth in here. I make that very wet, put that on top, and then I can seal it. But these cost, I don't know, about $20, I suppose. So, and I've had it for I don't know how long, years. So rather than going and buying and spending money on that, which I'd prefer to spend on actually buying paints, then my homemade palette is fantastic. And then if I need to, I can just take the clips off, and I can spray the cloth again underneath, and again it will just keep going, and it works really, really well. So this is still damp, so I don't need to do that now, but that gives you some really good options for having a palette. There's quite a lot of space, so you're not on a tiny little piece of paper or on a dish that gets all muddy and mucked up. This, you can spread the paints out if you've got a couple on the go. It's fantastic. So I hope you find that helpful, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.